Hello, guys. This is Chrissie Mayr podcast. I've been invited to my very first convention, so I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Truth About Cancer Live convention here in Nashville. We're at the Gaylord Opryland, like this super nice hotel. It's basically there's like a rainforest. I'll do a little tour of the hotel later. But we have speakers over the next 3 days, all through Sunday, basically, and they're popping in here to the media room, and I'm honored to do a couple of quick interviews. So I have with me here, Casey. Do you want to introduce yourself briefly and why you're here and what you do?
Well, I'm Craichy, founder and CEO of Living Fuel, and we're committed to transforming lives with the truth and with leading-edge, high-impact superfood nutrition.
Oh,
so
okay.
Part of the truth is going out there and teaching people what they don't know. And, a lot of people talk about the truth will set you free, but that's not really how it works. The Bible talks about you shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. So we have to help people understand the truth in order for them to be free.
So you want to educate people about superfoods, but in the larger context of kind of faith.
Yes. So, yes, we obviously all healing comes from above. And the Bible has more to say about nutrition than people would be surprised to know. In fact, the first sin of man was not listening to God about nutrition. Don't eat that.
What section of the Bible talks about nutrition? Because I don't know. I don't even have a Bible. It's on my to-do list. I'm going to get one.
So look at Leviticus 11.
Okay.
It says that you eat meats that chew the cud and divide the hoof. What does that mean? That means that it's a cow who chews the cud and divides the hoof. And his hoof is divided, and he chews the cud. But if you have a horse who divides the hoof but doesn't chew the cud, it's not okay. So fish with fins and scales. Oh, what does that mean? That means an eel you don't eat, but a salmon you do, because that's fins and scales, not fins or scales.
Oh, so okay. So the Bible's actually saying, like, eat the animals that will move around, basically. And
moving is not an issue. It's really by if it's a fish and it's like a shark, okay, it has scales, it has fins but no scales. Okay, so that's not an acceptable clean meat. So the same meats in the Bible used for sacrifice in the Old Testament are also the same ones used to eat.
Okay,
and that's the one. So a lot of people, when you actually realize that you're eating pork, it's an abomination. Shellfish is an abomination.
Oh my God, I ate pork last night.
Well, I mean. God can save you from that.
Okay,
good.
Thank God.
That it says a whole lot about nutrition. In the very first part of the Bible, with the sin of man, where God says, "Don't eat that," and then Eve eats that and gives it to her husband, that is a sin regarding eating. So the whole Bible talks about eating.
Because there's a lot of people who immediately would start hearing you speak and go, "Oh, I'm not religious," and then they like shut down and stop listening. How do you get through to those people that not necessarily are religious, or like they don't want to accept tips from someone who has a religious
I understand people not wanting to hear wisdom, but that doesn't quite make sense to me. So I'm not really going at it that way. What I do is I talk truth and I back it up. I don't say, "Hey, here's the Bible, so therefore it is." Okay, that is another way to go about it. So in this particular case, I'm just trying to say, how do you identify what you should be eating and what you shouldn't be eating? Well, there's a good way. First of all, you look at the research, and if it conflicts with the Bible, it's probably not right. And that's the way it's been every time I've checked it. So when you talk about eating, in Genesis 1:29, talks about eating the nuts and seeds and the plants and the fruits thereof. So these are we all still know it's super healthy, right?
Right.
So
the superfoods, yeah.
Superfoods. So that's what we do. We put together. We literally make a freeze-dried version of a food that is so scientifically complex that you can literally live on. It's called Living Fuel. So basically, if you make yourself a smoothie from a freeze-dried powder, and you can make yourself a delicious smoothie, and you can literally live on it, feel better, and everyone says that it's better for energy, for digestion, for elimination, for hair, skin, nails, and sleep. And so that's what happens when you have everything your body needs. That's what
you feel better. Yeah.
We learned this from the pandemic. There are certain nutrition deficiencies that most people have that are the things you should take to not get the pandemic. And if you have the pandemic, you need to take these to get rid of it.
Right.
You see?
And Corona, without like saying things that are gonna get me canceled, it was a kind of an exaggerator of whatever your pre-existing conditions were, whatever health problems you had going into it. Well, if you got it, like, it was just going to be exaggerated and made worse.
That's well said. So the point is, if you say, listen, it's been published now, you need vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, vitamin A, others. Yeah. Well, these things actually increase the body's ability, immunity. So your immunity is there to protect you, but when you take away things that are essential, that's what they call essential vitamins, essential minerals, essential amino acids, essential fatty acids. These things are essential because you have to have them. If you don't, it could kill you.
Right.
Particularly if you have an insult like a virus. So what you want to do is make sure that you have enough of the 90 plus nutrients and thousands of phytochemical polyphenolic compounds. Figure out how to mix it in a way that's delicious and also satisfies your hunger and cravings. And that's the trick.
And do you guys sell these supplements, or you're just more about like education?
Well, we do education, but
Okay.
we actually make the highest end nutrition that exists for 20 years now. It's called Living Fuel.
Living Fuel. Ooh, maybe I can pop it up on the website, livingfuel.com. This is you guys.
That's it.
Oh,
That's us.
I can pull it up. This is the beauty of StreamYard. Okay.
Well, that was impressive.
Thank you. Here we go. Living Fuel. I have been into supplements my whole life. It was just something like growing up, my mom and my sister, like we would always go to health food stores. So I'm definitely familiar with like, I had some kind of like super red mix growing up and like super green, and this seems to be like a take on that. But this is great. This is just like an easy way to get your nutrients.
Well, the difference in this and those things that you had is that all of those things are like a very good salad. This is like a 7-course meal, including the salad.
Right.
You see, so it has all the protein, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, fiber, fats, everything that you need to thrive.
This is me today, yawning with my computer and my coffee. Yeah, this whole convention I've met, it's all about just like, what are the powers that be hiding from the people? How can we connect with people who, because we can heal ourselves. It's just.
The body's designed to heal. You just have to give the body what it needs, and then it can do what it needs to do.
Yeah, you just have to like get some things out of the way.
See, there's the 90 plus nutrients and thousands of polyphenols.
Yeah. I heard there's polyphenols in wine, so I usually drink a lot of wine.
There's better ways to get it. Hey, resveratrol would be a better way.
Where are you guys based from?
Orlando.
Based out of Orlando, Florida, the Freedom State. Cool. Yeah, I have a lot of friends in Orlando. I just want to check the chat to see if we have any questions. The mic is picking up a lot of the background noise. Well, it's all right. What if I just do this setting? Is this better? Can you hear us? Casey, start talking.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay. If this is better, let us know. If it sucks still, well then I have 4 things that I can.
The here point is everybody wants to thrive, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to feel better. Everybody wants to have more energy. Everybody wants better hair, skin, nails.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to have the fullness of life, right? And so if you don't feel like it, you're not going to do it. So the thing is about make yourself feel the best you can feel and be the best you can be.
Yeah. Do you feel like your products or your website is like censored or shadow banned, or have you noticed like?
We have not.
Okay, that's good.
We try to stay away from the controversial issues in that.
Smart. Yeah.
Now, when I speak, it depends on the crowd I'm speaking to. I have to speak about the truth. So I'm also a COVID researcher, and I know the game. And
cool.
Yeah. So.
And you're speaking tomorrow
at 10:30.
At 10:30 a.m. I mean, if you're watching this at home, you're probably not here, but I'm very excited to hear you speak. And what are you going to cover tomorrow in your speech?
Nutrify like your life depends on it.
Ooh, because it does.
It does, exactly. That's
we
exactly
didn't even
right.
plan that, guys.
It does. And people are going to realize that sitting in that audience, most of them, there's going to be 10 nutrient deficiencies that most of them have that are putting themselves at risk in that moment.
Magnesium.
Yes.
Vitamin D.
Yes.
Vitamin C. I mean, that seems like an obvious one. Like fish oils.
Omega-3, yep.
Omega-3.
Marine omega-3, yes.
What about
Keep going, girl. You're going good.
Vitamin K?
Vitamin K2, yes.
Shoot, what else? Chromium?
Chromium, yeah, but that's a micro one, but yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
I can't name anymore.
Well, that's really
vitamin
good.
A?
Yeah, vitamin A too. So many that you just named. They're
zinc.
Zinc.
Well, yeah, all the ones you take when you're sick, right? Zinc, echinacea, elderberry, quercetin. Quercetin. I just had quercetin gummies when me and my boyfriend were getting over COVID.
Well, I was just talking primarily. Everyone's deficient in quercetin, but it's not an essential nutrient, so your body can make that. But you have to have the fundamental essentials in order to make that.
Right.
So when they're deficient in all the other ones you named, they can't make the non-essential ones because the raw material is not there to make it.
Yeah, they can't do it.
So that's the whole point. So when you are deficient in anything, you are at risk. period. So that would be every disease you can name.
Yeah.
And plus, then you eat a bunch of sugar and junk foods on top of that, and it's really a horrible mix.
And why do you think this information is not as readily available to the public? Like, why is it that you have to dig to get this information when it should be broadcast every night on CNN? What people
Well, have
can
you
do.
ever heard the powers that be tell you to take vitamin D?
Right. No, that rhymes though.
You're sharp. Yeah. So it's you got to follow the money. You got to follow the agendas. Misinformation, disinformation, and lies. That's the biggest problem in America.
Right. They're not going to make money from people taking their health into their own hands and buying supplements. Yeah. Casey, thanks for coming by. You're my number one first table guest here at the media room.
It's my pleasure. God bless you, and God bless all the people watching.
Yeah. It's 50 right now, but it's going to climb up there. We're just starting this up. We're just kicking it up, and I get a lot of replays.
Outstanding.
Thanks, Casey.
Nice to meet
you too.
Really sharp
I'll
on the
see you
on the
tomorrow.
nutrition.
Oh, thanks. I'm very pill savvy.
That's good.
Cool. I'm so excited. All right, let me pull up the schedule. Yeah, man, we're doing quick little interviews here at the media table. Let me pull up my schedule because I have a schedule of everybody who's going to speak. Okay, so tomorrow. Okay, that's Casey. Let me find him on this thing here. Casey Craichy, Nutrify, like your life depends on it. Yep, here he is. He's on the big old poster downstairs. There's no paper schedule. Hi guys. Hi. We're here at the Truth. It's called the Truth About Cancer Live, but so many things are being discussed at this convention, and I think the Daily Beast referred to this convention as a anti-vaxxer convention, and they can't call it that. I don't think that's what it is. It's a lot bigger than that. It's a lot more. Hi guys. I'm just looking through your comments. What up, Andy Masterson? Both of my parents and one of my brothers have died of cancer. Yeah, I was telling people, yeah, my mom died 3 years ago, brain cancer. And I've met there's a guy with a booth across the way telling me about this supplement. He's like, yeah. I mean, it's going to sound nuts if I go, yeah, there's this supplement. And if you just take it, it cures every virus. And that's the thing is a lot of people are so hesitant to hearing about like new cures because we've heard about so many over our lives, right? You hear it, you roll your eyes, you go, oh, okay, another miracle drug. Okay, sure. But I'm collecting a lot of information for you guys. I'm going to do a lot of my own research. There's a lot of interesting, smart people here this weekend. So I know the mic is picking up a lot of the background noise because I am in a huge echoey media room. And the thing that the mic, like whatever turny knobby thing that the mic is on right now is just for like accepting noise this way. Before when I was talking to Casey, I had it going like both ways, but this might be the best way. And I'll just tell the person to sit really close. But yes, this is a noisy ass media room with like tables going all around the walls. Maybe I'll do a wide shot for you guys in a minute. So I'm sorry if it's noisy. You know what? Maybe I could do hook my lavaliers up to this. How would I even do such a thing? Let me see. Because that way I could mic up a guest. Would that even work? I'd have to plug it in. I'm going to check it out, guys. I'm going to see. I'm so hungry. It's lunchtime. They have food next door, but I don't want to miss people. I don't want to miss guests. Behold, the background noise. Okay, so there's a lot of people here coming in. I was the first to arrive, by the way. I don't know if I should get extra points for this. I don't know if anyone's going to mark that down, but I was the first person here yesterday. I flew in very early. I landed at like 10:30, and I came here around noon, and I picked this table because it's the best table. It's the best table. It's the biggest. No, it's the first one you see as soon as you walk into the room. And so this is my first convention. Like, obviously, I do comedy shows and podcasts. And my publicist friend was like, come to this conference. I'll hook you up with a free table. So here I am at the table. And I had this huge banner made, which was a first for me. I had new stickers printed up. These are much bigger than the ones I had before. These are like twice the size of the other stickers I had. I ordered like 2,000 of them. They're all spread out. I I have my cards on the table. You guys know these cards. This is my microphone for live streaming. I'm going to live stream a couple of the bigger speakers. So Roger Stone, Eric Trump, Karyn Turk. I'm going to live stream their speeches and try to get interviews with them. I mean, like, they're big and everyone's going to be snapping at them, but I'm going to try. And Alan Keyes, who actually, his little booth is pretty close by here. Karyn Turk I've had on the show before. Roger Stone I've had on the show before. Eric Trump have not. It would be a first for him. But yeah, Roger and Karyn and Eric, I think, are all talking tomorrow. So I'm going to live stream their speeches and I'm going to try to corner them and do an interview. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hi, guys. I know this. I'm like not loving this beige background. I should have. Now that I'm here, I know how to up my convention game. Like, I know I want to get like a backdrop. I want to get like something for the table, because as you can see, this table is also a horrendo shade of beige. But we live and we learn. Oh yeah, Mayor shirts are here. I'm gonna bring them up. Wait, what is this? What is this on the super chat? Matthew Hammond. Hey, Chrissy. Did you see where YouTube blanked out an episode of Elijah and Sydney's show with Adam Krigler? No audio or video. No way. What did they talk about? Matt, were you watching that show? Do you know what the topics were? That's really interesting. Adam Krigler is supposed to do Friday Night Tights actually tonight. I'm going to try to pop on. So yeah, anyway, I apologize for the beige wall and the beige table. I know, I'm gonna have to order a table topper next time. There's coffee nearby. There's like the main lady is like stone's throw away from me right now. What's her name? Charlene Bollinger, I think. It's like her and her husband's convention. They're like the big people. So I'm just gonna try to not make a fool of myself or say anything weird. Yes, guys, I am headlining in Bridgeport, Connecticut next Friday, October 29th, the Stress Factory in Bridgeport. Tickets available now. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Check it out. It's the only show I'm doing in Connecticut for the foreseeable future. And then the following Saturday, November 6th, I'm going to be at TIFF's in Morris Plains, the Dojo of Comedy. November 6th, 1 show, 9 o'clock. Let's go, Brandon. Tom McDonald's Cancer Epic Song. I'll have to check that out. So yeah, I'm here. I laugh every time I say the name of this hotel. It's called Gaylord Opryland. This is, I think, the biggest hotel I've ever been in. Perhaps the biggest one in the U.S. that doesn't have a casino. It looks like a casino. Like, I'll show you guys later. I'll do a little walk around tour. The aesthetic is very much like huge. It's like Rainforest Cafe meets Vegas Casino. But there's no casinos here. There's shops, there's little stores, there's little restaurants, but nowhere to gamble your money away, which is fine. I don't need to do that. I already impulse purchased a leopard jacket, which you guys will be seeing later on. It's hanging up in my closet in the room right now. Matthew Hammond back for 5 buckaroos. Hey, Chrissy. Oh, I already showed that. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, that's if anybody was watching that You Are Here episode that they took down and you know the topics, let me know. Throw it in the chat. Yeah, I wonder if they've just gotten on the wrong person's radar. That's a shame because they're such a new show and it's Blaze, man. So I have these lavaliers. I'm gonna use these for when I do walking around live streaming, because we're right above the sort of like main convention floor. So they have all this. It's a real sight to be seen. It's a real interesting setup down there. It's very glamorous. It's very cool. My mom would have loved this convention. Everyone here, I don't know what it is about Tennessee, but like 7 out of every 10 women are blonde. I don't know what it is about the South, but just everyone's blonde. And so many women here dress like my mother. I've had like 12 double takes of like, is that you, Mom? The same hair, same dressing the same way. I had to run out of a store yesterday because I was like, I'm gonna cry. Ugh, it's too many of your Bradley bags. So I got here. By the way, I mentioned this before, but I did get here first. There's how many tables in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. And who sets up? And then someone sets up right next to me. You guys know with the urinals, right? You're supposed to like alternate the urinals so that you're a little spaced out. I feel the same applies to convention table media rooms. These people set up right next to me, like basically on top of me, and they're religious. It's called the B2T show, and it has a cross on it, so they're religious. And then they look over at me and they're like, "Oh, you're a comedian. Tell us a joke." So then I tell them my perfect joke. This is the joke that I tell everybody when they demand I tell them a joke right away upon hearing that I'm a comedian. I was like, "You guys are gonna like this one." Okay, fathers have Father's Day and mothers have Mother's Day. What do single guys have? And the two Christian boys looked at each other. Well, boys, I mean grown ass men. They're like in their 50s. They looked at each other like, we don't know. And I was like, Palm Sunday. Scram. And they laughed and they like you could see the regret wash over them. They wish they had not asked me for a joke. This is what happens. That's my joke for when people ask me for a joke. This is me. You're a speaker? Hi, do you want to come talk for 5 minutes? I should have a little candy bowl. Hello, speaker. See, our name tags don't have our names on them. It's almost like they're just regular tags. Mine says VIP media because I'm a VIP media.
Mine says basic.
Yours just says speaker. Speaker, what is your name? Tell us about what you do. And have you spoken already?
No.
Okay, good. We haven't missed it yet.
No.
All right.
So, my name's Paul Barattiero, and I am an expert in hydrogen. And we're the water system that the Bollingers have in their house, and most all the doctors that.
Yeah, I was telling them the Bollingers are like it's this couple. It's like this husband and wife duo, and this is basically their convention. Like, this is the first time I've been ever. Like I'm a podcast, I'm a comedian. Like this is the first time I've done anything like this.
Sure.
But I love. I talk to like. This is my scene. These are my people. It's just this is the first time I've been here.
Awesome.
So okay, so you've worked with them and you've installed like a water system in their house.
Yeah, I was in the Truth About Cancer. I've been every one of the lives.
Okay.
I always speak at them, but yeah, they have my EMF protection products and the water, and so.
Oh my God, I have one of these on my phone. It's like a little thing. It's like a little crystal.
Okay.
I hope that's the same thing that you're talking about.
No.
Maybe this is total complete bullshit. I bought it offline and it was like it's gonna keep the rays from going off your phone. So I bought immediately 12. All right.
That's good. No, our technology is completely different. We depolarize radiation that's in the field for cellular, Wi-Fi, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and beyond.
So it's not just the 5G that everybody talks about being so dangerous. It's all the Gs.
All the Gs and
every
it's the Wi-Fi. Yeah. So it's actually radiation. And we think about radiation. It's obviously people are worried and understand that radiation has significant effects. Well, that's what's in cellular Wi-Fi. It's radiation. So we depolarize that so it doesn't harm you.
Wow.
And we lower the signal strength. So we have 17, only company in the world.
So you
with
make
17
phones
strengths.
work worse. You make
Better.
things work. Oh, better. But you lower the signal strength.
Right. That's the unnecessary part of the signal. So actually phones and Wi-Fi work better with our technology.
You hear that? What's your website? Can I pull it up?
Synergyscience.com.
Ooh. Synergyscience.com.
Yeah.
Pulling it up. So it sounds like you're saying they make the signal stronger than it needs to be. Is that on purpose, or they just?
I wouldn't say it's on purpose. I would just say it is what it is. But
yeah,
like in this room right now, you have 3 volts per meter of electrical, and
could you just tell by being in here?
Some people
feel
can.
it.
I don't feel it, but many people do. Many people do. But we reduce that by up to 80%. So then you have less than 1 volt per meter, which is huge for. So our device creates a field.
You have it right there next to you.
No, that's the hydrogen. That's the hydrogen.
Okay.
The other one is our
It's
EMF.
not this. It's on shop, right?
Yeah, go to key where it says waveguard right there. Waveguard.
This here.
Yeah. So that's the devices that we make.
Ooh, so this is better than this little thing I have on. This is probably. I'm feeling like this is bullshit. The longer I talk to you. Okay. Key me.
Yeah, like the shield right there.
This here.
Nope, down one. That one. That'll cover a 16-foot by 16-foot area, and completely protects. If you're
This
in
looks
that
like
field.
like copper threading or something.
It's a
rolled up.
solid copper, but inside there is a crystal and there is specific liquid that's a conductive liquid that we make that creates the field. Yeah.
Is it suganite?
No.
Crystal?
No.
I think that's what's in my phone again. Okay, it's called a key shield. I think I had one of these. There was a pitcher, like a famous pitcher that wore this, like, it was like a necklace. It was like a copper thing. It was like all the rage years ago. So immediately, like, me and my sister all got one and wore one. And then it was annoying, a little ugly to look at, so we stopped wearing it. But I wonder if that was like trying to do a similar type thing, like shield away.
There's nothing that does what this does, because inside of these devices are liquid that actually creates a field. Like this one will do up to 2 million square feet. That'll do a 20-story building, for example.
Wow. So what? That sounds crazy. And here is a lady with it behind.
Yeah.
This looks huge.
It's 24 inches, so it would take up a good bit of this table.
Okay.
It's just this.
So you would get ideally one of these for your whole house.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And
the key max would be for a very large home
Okay.
or building. The key home cell is for your typical home. The key me is a personal device that can go in a pocket or a purse.
walk around with it. How much are these?
Those are 500.
That's okay. So people are going to hear that and go, that sounds like a lot.
Okay.
What's your answer to when people say that?
Well, the phone that's causing them their problems is probably 1,200. So
Touche.
yeah.
I spend a ton of money on a ton of shit. So I would probably, but like, I'm just thinking the average person that's like, okay, how do you sell me on this?
We do millions of dollars a month in this category alone. So
you have plenty of people buying this.
Yes.
We don't need to sell the podcast viewers on this. Okay.
Hey,
The proof is in the pudding.
if they want to be protected, because go up to educate on our site and go to EMF studies. There you go. So we're the only company in the world with an EMF protection product that actually has studies. So when you scroll down, you'll see that we have studies. No one else does this.
Ooh.
We've spent over $1 million on studies.
So people that are skeptical can go
Yes.
on this website and watch all these videos and see that you guys are legit.
we do studies on wound healing to show that when you have cellular, you lose 90% of your ability to heal a wound. Your body does. And with our technology, you don't lose that. So those are the kind of studies we do to show how the body's being affected by EMFs in a real world scenario. Mm-hmm.
Didn't when and I'm going to say this carefully without trying to get myself booted off YouTube, but like when the COOF came out, the pandemic stuff, there was a big connection to that and like perhaps a certain G, maybe it's the fifth one, like kind of making
I didn't
it
agree
worse
with that. I don't agree. I agree that all 5G, 4G, 3G, 2G Wi-Fi will lower your immune function.
Interesting.
So if you already have immune function low, these technologies are going to reduce your immune even more. And so that's about the only correlation I would agree with. But these 5G is not coronavirus like some people said. That's ludicrous to think.
Yeah.
The coronavirus family of viruses has been around for years. If you got the flu shot in 2018, 2019, you were injected with coronavirus.
Oh man.
So the reality is it is a virus.
Yeah.
It's not 5G. 5G simply can lower our immune function and other calcium channels in the body and other things that are going on. And so that's where you could see a correlation is immune function. So you could be more susceptible, but absolutely 5G is not.
How
COVID.
do people know if their immunity is down? How can people tell?
If they have food allergies at all.
Okay. Any at all.
Yeah. If they have, especially gluten and dairy intolerance, that is because your gut is messed up.
What about a shrimp allergy, which I might have? I had it when I was like 25. I actually have not eaten shrimp since. So who knows if it's still there.
Well, it could be gut. It could be emotional. There's food allergies are interesting because it could be a number of things. Like, people can have a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And then be eating a certain food item. And then the body records that food as the cause of that stress.
Like a PTSD kind of thing.
And then you're allergic to it until you reset your system.
So when you have kids that have allergies, is that...
For sure, it's
a gut issue.
Because that can transfer from the mother.
Like if you're not breastfed enough, right? Your gut
it doesn't
biome
matter.
is not.
If the mother doesn't have good immune function,
Okay.
she can't pass that on to her child.
Right.
So if the mother is lacking immune function or has a gut that was disrupted by antibiotics or pesticides or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, part of my talk that I'm giving on Sunday is going to be on toxic contaminants that are all around us, whether it's in the air, water, food, lotions. We are constantly having chemicals in our system. And those chemicals change our microbiome in our gut. So it's not just pesticides, but pesticides very rapidly can destroy gut function. And what people need to understand that they don't understand is 70% of your immune function is tied to gut health.
Yeah.
And what does gut health mean? It means the bacteria. So gut health is not magic. It's just, do you have anaerobic microflora or aerobic? And
What's
you
the
should
difference?
have,
Oh, wait, oxygen, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So completely opposite bacteria and their desire for food. So let's say that you had an antibiotic and you wiped out your gut flora. Well, that's anaerobic. If the electrical potential of the gut tissue itself is positive now, then aerobic bacteria will thrive. And the problem is only 1 to 4% of the gut bacteria should be aerobic. But when it starts thriving, you'll start having food cravings for sugar and carbs. You'll start having anxiety, depression,
Wow.
other issues, simply because that bacteria is more ready in your gut.
Okay.
When we change the electrical potential of the gut tissue itself back to a negative, 300 millivolts or higher, then you stimulate anaerobic, and all of a sudden now you want fiber and fat and other things that are different kind of food.
Yeah.
And your anxiety, depression goes away naturally. And food, so gluten and dairy intolerance gone. So people that drink, so I mean, this is our bottle, but if they start drinking the water with hydrogen in it and the electrical potential, they'll start having within an hour the gut repair starting.
That seems amazing and insane because it's like probably just, I'm just drinking out of this special bottle.
Right.
And then it's changing.
Well, all I did was mimic what the body was supposed to be doing. So when your gut is working properly, you should be converting fatty acids and fiber into hydrogen gas. We call it farts.
We do call it that. Yeah.
So
farting is good.
Farting is very good. And a lot of people don't fart, actually, if you think about it.
I think I don't fart enough, which I thought was a positive.
Right. And most people do. But the reality is you're not producing hydrogen. And so you're not reducing oxidation. The whole role, one of the roles, there's many roles of hydrogen, but one of the roles of hydrogen is to reduce oxidation. The leading cause of disease is oxidative stress and inflammation. So if we're not regulating, if the body's not regulating oxidation naturally, then you'll end up having oxidative stress and inflammation, and you'll end up having disease. So what hydrogen does is keep oxidation on a normal level. But when your gut's not functioning properly, you're not converting, you're not fermenting food properly, you're not digesting properly, and so you're not creating hydrogen gas.
Wow.
And so you end up getting sick. So all I did was create a device that dissolves hydrogen gas so that when we get it in the body, it reduces oxidative stress, inflammation, joint issues, brain issues. There's 1,100 studies on hydrogen gas and over 200 disease models that are regulated by hydrogen gas.
Whoa.
So understand that it's critical for you to have hydrogen in your body. And
How did
if
you figure this out? Did you come from a science background? Were you like a
I'm an ND.
food person?
I'm a doctor. So,
oh, no big deal.
Yeah. So
I just have a fancy license
yeah.
now.
So bottom line, I was working with diabetic patients years ago, and I began giving them the water because what started was my wife. So the love of my life, my queen, the most important human being to me is my wife. We've been married 27 years, and she was sick the first 10 years of our marriage. She had thyroid issues. She had gynecological issues. Her menstrual cycle was horrible. She'd lose 30 ounces of blood. She was anemic. She couldn't get out of bed for a week, a month. It was horrible for me because I'm in my 20s, and I'm like, what the heck? I got married and my wife's in bed 1 week out of the month, right?
Wow.
So here I was taking care of individuals with diabetes and other things. And I'm like, I want to help my wife. So I began doing research and figured out that hydrogen could help her anemia first. And then when I gave her within 6 months, her menstrual cycle was normal. And it was like, whoa, this was cool. So then I took it to a commercial product because I'm like, if I helped my wife, I can help millions of other people. And Did
you think of doing it like taking it on Shark Tank?
No, because we're already the largest in the world in this. And I've never taken any money.
You don't need Shark Tank.
Well,
Past it.
I love Shark Tank. I watch it almost every day. But it's a funny thing because how do you grow this? It's really grown through doctors' offices. We have doctors that want to tell their patients about it. It's getting more and more mainstream to where people are starting to buy it more that are younger, because it used to be that oxidative stress didn't affect people in your age category, for example. But now people your age
How
are
old do you
getting,
think I am?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So here's the deal. Our typical used to be 45 to 65. I doubt you're 45 years old.
No.
But the reality is 45 to 65. Well, now we're down in the 30s because people are getting oxidative stress much sooner in their life because of gut issues.
Wow.
Gut issues are coming sooner. And so they're starting to have aches and pains and all kinds of stuff going on.
So joint problems are a result of this.
Oxidative
Inflammation is a
Yep.
result of this.
Yep. And hydrogen can get rid of that.
What about if a doctor says, oh, well, like, let's say you have a joint issue, like a hip issue, and they say, oh, well, you have necrosis and it's worn away and you're going to need hip surgery. Like, can someone come back from that?
If you've got necrotic tissue, you've got much more of an issue than a hip issue.
Okay.
Because necrotic would mean that you've got an infection.
Okay.
It's gangrenous or necrotic tissue because it's dead. So here's what people need to understand. Joints don't die. Joints are bone and cartilage. And the only time that you have an issue with a joint, doctors will call it bone on bone, but there's really not really. It's just a saying. Really, it's typically dehydration. So a lot of joint issues are they're not drinking enough water. Water is what pumps up the joint.
But what if it's not? Like, I'm thinking of someone really specific and they drink a ton of water.
Well, what kind of water?
I think probably just like I don't know, regular
Right, so that's
bottled,
horrible, but-
not the right kind.
No, that's got 24,000 chemicals in it.
This does,
Yes.
but I bought it from the hotel.
Well, they didn't.
Shop.
They don't know. No, the water was pure when it went in the bottle. The problem is it's the manufacturing of the bottles
Wow.
that does that. So what's best is to get a filtration system in your house.
Okay.
And to filter water so that you get all the heavy metals, pesticides, pharmaceuticals, drugs.
We do have those, which is great.
Yeah.
So, okay, did you sell machines and you also are you selling any of this here this weekend?
No,
it's
I
just
have
more
some
like,
to give away.
oh
I
my
have
God.
10 of these that I bought. But
like a raffle?
no, just if I like somebody.
Okay.
But here's I know. I love your Larimore too, by the way.
Oh, I forgot what this was. I bought it in New Orleans.
That's from Dominican Republic.
Yeah, the guy was saying, oh, it's from the bottom of the ocean. And I was like, this is probably bullshit, but it's beautiful, and I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, it's just from Dominican Republic. It's Larimore. Beautiful stone.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm going to have to remember
But no,
that.
seriously, the reality is we do have a simple device like this, and then we have machines that filter, can go under sink or above counter.
Wow.
And we have a device called the Echo Clean, which makes hypochlorous acid, which kills E. coli, salmonella, MRSA, staph, COVID, SARS. Wow. Yeah. And they can have a chemical-free kitchen. That's on our website too.
Wait, what is your website? Did you tell me? You did tell me.
SynergyScience.com.
You already said that. Let's see. Let's pull it up. Oh, that's little. Let's make it bigger. SynergyScience.com. Oh, there's a shop.
Yeah, you go there. That's where you can see all the products.
Wow, you have a lot.
You can
Synergy sauna.
Yeah, we have the best portable infrared sauna in the world.
I want a sauna.
Yep.
Oh my God, I could just stick this in my room. That could be me.
Yep, and that's bamboo fabric. Only sauna in the world with bamboo fabric, so it's renewable resource. And inside there is a negative ion generator and ozone.
How cool.
And
I could just take a nap in there.
Yes.
Black tourmaline. Yeah, I almost got a whole necklace of that.
Yeah, every 4 inches on our heater is black tourmaline.
Wow, this is so cool. This is neat. Wow, I'm learning so much.
You can see there's some neat people that endorse our products.
Anybody I heard of?
Yeah, go right there to resources and go to brand ambassadors.
Everybody's using the Wi-Fi.
Layla Ali, if you know Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, she loves our stuff.
Wow. Elle McPherson.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dr. Axe. Did he create Axe body spray? No, this is a different one. Okay.
Yeah, no, he didn't make Axe body spray. That's funny.
It's probably like it has probably the worst stuff in it. But we all know someone who smells like it.
Yeah. These are all mostly medical doctors, but
Yeah.
But we have singers, we have actresses, we have.
Do you have any comedians yet?
No.
Are you interested?
Yes, always. I love comedians. Hey, laughing is therapy.
It is. Okay, good. Maybe I'm giving myself therapy right now. Oh, someone has a question. This is one of my favorite fans, Matthew Hammond. Is this hydrogen water similar to high pH water sold commercially?
No. The pH has nothing to do with whether or not hydrogen is in it.
Because you'll see like Essentia, they go, oh, it's perfectly pH balanced, or Smart Water.
It's chemicals that get it pH balanced. Our device doesn't change pH because the pH of the water is unimportant to the body. It doesn't get through stomach acid.
So then why is it so hyped up as a thing?
It's just hype. You just said
for
it.
marketing?
It's hype. So here's the deal. The reality is your stomach is a 4 pH. Anything you put in higher than that, it's going to get rid of it fast through the pyloric valve, which is at the bottom of your stomach. And the pyloric valve is pH sensitive. So you should not have alkaline things in your stomach.
I feel
There's
like
no
that goes
such thing as
against
a vegetable.
so much of like what I've heard. Like, oh, you need to eat everything alkaline, drink alkaline.
There's no such thing as alkaline anything.
We're busting myths over here.
Hey, go type in Google the pH of cucumber. Right?
What about DuckDuckGo?
Just that's saying pH of cucumber.
What is the pH of cucumber?
It's 5.5, but
how did you know?
There you go.
know. You already knew. It's mildly acidic.
There is no such thing as any food that grows on this earth that is higher than a 7 pH. There's no alkaline foods. That's why this whole nonsense about alkaline, it doesn't exist.
Wow.
Foods are acid or they would rot.
Interesting.
And our body, our stomach acid is a 4 pH. So
and I feel like the acids in your stomach are obviously like designed to like break down whatever they need. Like we wouldn't have survived this long if we couldn't handle the food.
And without hydrogen, we don't have HCl. Hydrochloric acid, which makes up gut, is hydrogen.
Wow.
So you've got to have hydrogen or you really are going to get sick in life. And so people don't need HCl pills if they're drinking our water, for example, but a lot of people need HCl because they can't produce hydrochloric acid the older they get because they don't have hydrogen production. It's really a gut issue. It's not age.
Right. And so many people think, well, you just hit a certain age and then everything takes a shit. Yeah, this is just life.
It's
not
true. It's not true.
Yeah.
You can go to Venezuela and see people that are 100, 120 years old. So because they have their own little garden. They're not cheating on each other. They're living a good life. They're not.
Nobody knows when it's cheats on each other.
Yeah, they're married or they're at least having appropriate relationships. They grow food on their own farm, right? They do all this stuff that promotes non-stress life.
Venezuela, all of us.
No, we just have to stop having stressful lifestyles.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
You can joke about stuff like that, like it's funny content, right? Cheating or whatever, but
I mean, like not when it happens
really
to you,
doing
but
that in
sometimes
life,
it's funny.
It's stressful, because it's not going to promote health. And wellness.
Wow, I love this. I really want to. Well, I'm not. I'm going to put my name in the hat for maybe getting a free bottle. No pressure. Okay, fine.
And just put some of the crazy Aquafina in there and push the button.
The poison water.
Here.
How does it work?
I'm
not going to use yours, but you can just explain it.
Here, I'm going to grab the water.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
From the machine. Guys, this is interesting. I feel like I'm learning a lot. Are you guys learning a lot? We've all seen so many people like this. You hear them talking, you go, oh, they're full of shit. But I don't, the longer you talk to people, you're like, okay, look, there's studies. They back up their claims. Yep. I know there's a lot of skeptics out there. Okay, look at this. So you filled this up with water from the craft services.
And, I love skeptics.
Yeah. You have to be prepared for them.
Well, they're our best customers because once they have their skepticism satisfied, they're the best because then they tell everybody about it. Right?
Yeah.
So here, I've just put water in here. I don't know the cleanliness of it. So we're just doing a demonstration.
I don't see anything floating in it. That's a good sign.
So here we go. We're just going to push this button. It turns blue. I don't know if you all can see that. But you can see the hydrogen gas going right in.
Could you make one like this but have it be a lava lamp?
No.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Out the bottom right now is coming the oxygen.
So it's taking oxygen from this
So water
room.
is H2O. No,
Yes, I
water
knew
is
that.
H2O. We're separating water molecules into H2 and O,
Okay.
and oxygen is coming out, and we're putting H2. That's the bubbles you see. Is just the hydrogen now. So we're separating water
This
molecules.
is putting out oxygen,
Yes.
so you could sniff under that
Right.
and wake up a little more.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So we're just producing hydrogen gas and dissolving
Hold that
it.
up to the camera. I don't know if people can see. I don't know if you guys can see this greatness, but those little bubbles. Look at my weird face. Look, you can see this is hydrogen bubbles. Healthy water. I'm gonna do it to you. Wait. Look, make a face. It's not really working. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Hydrogen kills pathogens. Somebody is wondering in the chat.
Yes. Well, it also, if you've ever heard of cytokine storms,
Yes.
it stops that.
Okay. We've all heard
it's an
that
inflammatory
before.
response.
Okay.
So inflammation is one of the big things. When you look at the 1104 studies, every one of them starts out oxidative stress and inflammation. So inflammation, inflammatory response, cytokine storms, it's all the same thing. It's inflammation.
Okay.
So COVID causes inflammation in the lungs. If you're breathing in oxygen or hydrogen, so China published studies that they were treating COVID with hydrogen inhalation. So they were giving people cannulas and they were breathing in hydrogen. You get more benefits by drinking it in water than breathing it in, but that's the same kind of thing. We have our customers and they drink this and have no issues because
how long do the little bubbles have to go up for it to be done? Like how long does it take?
There's a 3-minute cycle and a 10-minute cycle. So
okay.
Yeah. And really the best thing is to fill it up all the way so you have no airspace and then let it run. Because then it pressurizes it. But here, go to hydrogenstudies.com and you'll be able to type in some crazy disease and see if it's there. That's the fun thing on Friday nights. So see, you got 1100. So if you slide down, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So there you go. And if you type in
by body part,
there you go. Now I'm curious if that comes up.
Protective effects of hydrogen-rich saline solution on ventral penile Matthew type flap. This sounds
2 studies on penises. You thought you weren't going to get one.
I was, a girl can dream. All right, look at this. All right, 2 already. All right, now
erectile dysfunction. Read the second one.
Are you familiar with this?
No.
Okay.
I haven't had that issue, thank goodness.
I didn't mean to get too personal on the second interview of the day.
I'm a doctor, so it's not.
Oh, right. This is simply a medical thing. Protective effects of hydrogen-rich saline against erectile dysfunction. Again, this is another thing people say. Oh, well, you hit a certain age.
Right.
Kiss your dick goodbye.
Because it's diabetes, right?
Yeah.
Causes insufficient blood flow.
Right.
So people with blood issues, people with blood pressure issues, people with heart issues, people that need stents, all these kind of things. The hydrogen really helps cholesterol levels.
Wow.
Yeah, diabetes, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's.
What's another thing we can type in here? Subject, body part, etc. You could put anything.
I mean, what's a crazy disease you can think of?
The craziest one I've ever had, or just anybody's ever had?
Oh, you've had diseases?
Just kidding.
Let's
put in AIDS.
Oh, okay.
Just because.
What the heck?
It's popular. I don't have it, but not yet. Electrolyzed water reduced.
So when you would go into that study, it would reference autoimmune. So, but even stuff like fatty, what's called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease.
Fatty liver disease. That's from what? How does one get fatty liver disease? Drinking too much?
Well, there's a number of ways to get it, but what happens is even when you're not drinking alcohol, because it's called non-alcohol fatty liver disease, so NAFLD. So that is a disease where you're not drinking alcohol, but your liver is somehow accumulating fat.
Oh, wow.
When they used the water with those individuals, they never accumulated fat anymore.
Wow.
So it's an oxidative stress issue. That's the bottom line. So here's the deal. The take home is gut issues cause most all disease. That's what people need to understand.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that for years, but then you're like, okay.
But we can fix their gut.
Yeah, and then you hear, oh, just take more probiotics. I've never heard anything like this, though.
That's a Band-Aid. It's not going to fix your gut.
Yeah.
So you'll have to keep taking those probiotics. With the water, it will actually fix the gut within a week or two, and you can be eating gluten and dairy with no inflammation.
Do people get annoyed because this is a tiny water bottle? What if you're someone who drinks a lot of water? You got to wait 10 minutes.
Get our machine.
Get a machine.
That makes 1.2 liters a minute.
That's a good
It's
amount.
a quarter gallon a minute. You can't drink that much.
Nobody's drinking that fast.
No. So we have whole house filtration. We have reverse osmosis systems. We have, we have a whole line of products where they can get whatever they want to fit their lifestyle. If they have a family of 4, this is going to be passed around a lot. I don't recommend it, but this is great for when you're on the go.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose.
It's the Eco Go.
Yeah, the Eco Go. So we have a 20
Echo.
ounce version. This is 10 ounce. We're coming out with a 20 ounce. It's really sexy. It's black aluminum. It's going to be matte black. It's gorgeous.
Chic.
Yeah. So that's coming out in a couple months. But so we'll have a 10 ounce and a 20 ounce. In the 20 ounce one, we'll have UV lights purifying the water as well.
But not a lava lamp. You're like right there.
I know.
Lights.
We should just come up with that for you.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just come up with my own creation and
There you go.
I'll be a competitor.
You'd be a competitor. You'd be like, I met him once, but now I'm bigger than him.
I stole his ideas. I took his
Yeah.
MD.
And that's hilarious. I love it.
That doesn't even make sense. Cool. And you're speaking tomorrow, Sunday, at what time?
3:20.
At 3:20 p.m. in one of these conference rooms. You guys don't know. You'll be at
How
home.
hydrogen can heal you from everything going on.
How long is your talk?
40 minutes
Have you done 40 minutes before?
in my sleep.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
lecture
just
like
checking.
every week.
Do you get
somewhere.
tired of it?
No, sometimes. But I really like educating people because honestly, there's a lot of people that have no idea what to do to stop the pain and stop the issues that they're experiencing or with their spouse or their loved ones.
That's
And
what
that's a tough
motivates.
deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
watching my mom get cancer, like opened up my whole world. I just was like, oh, like I'm
Type in cancer.
passionate about this now.
Okay, there you go.
Dude, type. I mean, she's dead now, so it's it's too late for her, but maybe somebody else. I know. I met some other guy who was like, she
Yeah.
didn't have to
How many
die. He
studies
should
are
have
there?
had my thing.
How many cancer studies?
107.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a lot here.
Yeah. So anyways, understand there's hundreds of double blind, which would be considered a human study, right? With all different diseases. The reason people don't know about it, that's the question you asked, right? Why don't people know about it if it's so amazing? It's only been 10 years since the foundational study from Nature Medicine was published. So Nature Medicine is the
Okay.
highest regarded study company in the world. It's a periodical, and that was 2009. So we're only about 10
Wow.
years, and it typically takes at least 10 to 11 years to even begin to get to the public from the time a study has been published before it starts to be common knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, it takes time.
So hopefully you want to educate your listeners. I don't know your topics normally, but I can tell you.
I don't even know either. We talk about everything. I
Okay.
mean, we'll have like politicians on, other
Oh.
podcasters, comedians, porn stars, like really anybody who's interesting is someone I'm going to talk to.
Okay, so
or
it
even
helps,
if you're,
it helps fatigue.
yeah, so, yeah, maybe I can sell some hydrogen water to some of my porn star friends.
Yeah, you want to go longer? Get the hydrogen.
Good luck. Are you
So we have like the number one tennis star in the world uses our water. For example,
Serena
Novak.
Williams?
Novak.
I don't know her.
Novak is a guy.
Oh, whoops. What's his first name?
Novak.
What's his last name?
I don't know. It's
He
a big,
just goes
long
by
name.
Novak. Is he just like Cher? He has one name.
Well, look up Novak.
I don't know
He's
tennis.
the tennis guy. I don't
care
either,
about
but
tennis.
I only know because he has my water
Novak.
system.
Oh, do you? Oh, right. You have a lot of famous customers. Novak. Is it Djokovic?
Yes, there you go.
Looks-
Djokovic. That's it. Djokovic.
Looks Russian.
I would think he's Polish, but
Hello, I play tennis. He's
Yeah.
Serbian.
Serbian. There you go.
Looks like a young guy. He won the Wimbledon in 2019.
Yep.
I like to drink your bubbly water. It makes me feel good. I'm sure that's what he sounds like. Cool. I like that you have a lot of famous customers. Yeah, I know people with gut problems. I will tell them about this. Yeah, I do another show on Fridays, so I'm probably gonna do it at 5.
About penis.
And they know. Well, if it comes up, it comes up. You know,
Okay.
I'm a medical doctor. We gotta talk about these things. But one of my buddies has gut issues, so maybe I'll tell him
Yes.
about this hydrogen water.
Got it. No, seriously, This will help a lot of people. So putting all joking aside.
All joking aside, right?
Joking.
What's that guy's name? Djokovic.
Djokovic.
All Djokovicing aside. That was horrible.
Yeah, no, seriously, you can help a lot of people
Okay, cool.
because it helps your brain function.
What are your thoughts about NAC? I hear people talk about that.
NAD?
NAC? Isn't
I
that a
don't know
vitamin
what
that people? All right, we're
I know
getting off
NAD,
topic.
which is in it.
What's NAD? NADs?
Yes. NAD is an amazing for mitochondrial function. It's
Okay.
you can do it through IV.
Okay.
NAD plus. It's excellent for people that have long haulers and they're
Okay.
having the
That means
COVID
like post-COVID,
issues.
like a
Yes.
lingering cough or
Yes.
okay.
Or hair loss or whatever. But
I've heard about hair loss. I had COVID last month.
Okay.
I crushed it in like 2 weeks.
nice job.
Less than that probably. But I don't want to lose hair.
Your hair.
I have
Your-
a lot. I probably have some to give, but
Okay.
I don't know.
So
It's kind of my thing.
okay. Well, you want to pour this in your bottle?
Should I pour out this Aquafina?
You can add it to it.
All right.
It's fine. Well, let's just let it run.
We're gonna swap water. I don't even know you.
I
like
didn't
that.
drink that.
Okay.
I just got it out of there.
Okay.
She's scared.
I'm scared of the bubbles. Yeah, it's like I've never seen anything like this before.
So what are you going to feel?
What am I gonna
Great
feel?
question.
Yeah.
Increased energy.
Okay.
So even for those that do like caffeine drinks and sport drinks and Red Bull and crazy stuff
and
like that.
Bang and
Yeah.
Monster.
So they did a study, hydrogen water versus, and hydrogen water increased energy 10% more than did the energy drinks.
Whoa.
Isn't that pretty cool?
But it doesn't have the marketing like say a Red Bull has.
No, we don't have a bunch of cute girls. You're right.
Not
Here,
yet.
Here, you can drink that or pour it into your thing. Whatever
Okay.
you want.
This better like totally
your
blow
life.
me away. All right, it's probably I'm gonna definitely.
Here's the deal. It's gonna taste like water.
Yeah, it's probably gonna taste just like water.
It does, yeah. And chocolate raspberries.
All right, guys. It smells like water. It smells cold.
It is cold. She's dead. She's dead.
I died. I died while 105 people were watching on a live stream. What a way to go. All right, I'm gonna get back to you in a half hour or tomorrow to see if I feel different. Could it be psychosomatic?
No, it's hydrogen gas.
Okay.
You're gonna have. So I'll tell you what's gonna happen. This water is gonna hit your stomach
Okay.
right away within 2 minutes to 5
I'm gonna
minutes.
have diarrhea.
No, ghrelin secretions. Gastric ghrelin is going to go to your hippocampus, your hypothalamus, and your brainstem. You may have increased cognitive function or brain function,
Thank God, I need that.
and then increased energy. You have more
Okay.
mitochondrial function in the body, so you might feel some nice balance.
I might be skipping around the rainforest over
It's not
here.
overdue. It won't overdo. It's just nice balanced energy.
And probably because people are walking around so suppressed their whole lives, they
Yeah.
don't even know what a normal energy level or a normal mood feels
Right.
like.
Like you shouldn't be tired in the afternoon at 2 every day, right? You shouldn't be having these things. It's gut issues. So
Wow.
when they drink the water, they don't have it anymore. Acid reflux gone. Sleep better. Sleep. I'll get you one. And then
Better sleep. I mean, imagine you just mixing roofies in here, like, better sleep. You'll fall right asleep. Like Dr. Bill Cosby loves this water. He uses it all the time on his
That's
victims.
hilarious.
I mean,
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, friends.
Cool.
So any other questions
Oh
about hydrogen?
man, I'm really overwhelmed. I'm trying to take it all in. It
And just
seems
remember,
really
you're
cool.
supposed to produce in your gut.
It's supposed to produce it in your gut, but people don't because of what over a
Gut
year.
damage.
Gut damage. That is your like things you're eating, or just genetic,
Okay, so
hereditary.
pesticides,
Okay.
glyphosate, for example, destroys gut. And typically, one of the things I'll talk about on my talk on Sunday, the average human being has 23 pesticides in their system at all
Oh
times.
God. Wow.
So if you have 23 chemicals running through your system, it's going to affect a lot of things. So eat organic, non-GMO food if you don't want that. But most people are not disciplined enough. So the good news is they're destroying their gut with pesticides and other heavy metals they're eating that's in their food, for example. But also relationships have more damage than food. If people
Really?
if people are in stressful relationships, it'll destroy the gut.
that was my mom. She was always stressed out. My parents were always talking shit behind each other's backs.
Really?
But then you're just like, well, I guess that's marriage.
No. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be marriage. You should
was fun,
you should
though.
be each other's best friend.
We were all passive aggressive. I feel like it helped my sense of humor.
Well, I agree with that.
But yeah, you could just drink this water instead of, or if you instead of fighting with your
Right.
wife.
Please,
Yeah.
please drink our water instead of fighting
Or
with your
it'll
wife.
balance it out.
Yeah, fight with your neighbors, but not your wife.
Yeah.
But
This
no,
is so interesting. Okay.
So, anyways, you can do
The
research.
pesticides.
Toxic relationships, all of these kind of things. It could be lotions. It could be, you can get chemicals in your body all different ways.
I have this app on my phone that like you scan a product and it tells you like how toxic it is, like because of the ingredients.
Wow.
Like it's I trust it decently because
But people don't have that. People don't have that on there, so you can't scan a person and be like, "Oh, I can't be friends with you."
Right? They should have that. Well, nobody wants like a chip in them, but
No, just a barcode on your arm.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Oh, sorry, we're not compatible."
Yeah. Beep is gonna tell you to cut your hair right away. Beep is gonna tell you to dye your hair. Beep is gonna tell you to don't wear any makeup anymore and don't talk to any of your friends. Cool. Tell this dude I will buy something if he has a CMP coupon code. Yeah, that's my podcast. CMP.
Oh, if we do it, they'll get 10% off.
10%? We got to do 20.
We don't do 20.
All my sponsors do 20.
Oh,
The
the
CBD one. What's the other one? The dating site is free.
Our products are like $2,700, so when they get 10%, it's $270.
Too much savings.
No, so and our 1 EMF is $6,500, so that'd be $650 off.
Damn, you gotta have money.
It'd be like getting 20% off of Mercedes. It'd be a good deal.
I bet someone somewhere is getting 20% off a Mercedes.
Oh no, because they wouldn't make any money. It'd be a loss.
And like a friends and family.
No, because typically cars are what, 5% margin.
I've never bought a car.
Never bought a car
that wasn't used.
Oh.
Well, no, I personally have never bought a car, but all the cars I've ever driven have been like for free, or my dad knew a guy.
So you can go on our website. There's a little thing that says become a professional. It takes you 30 seconds. You sign up and then you have a code. Then you have a code for them.
That is the synergyscience.com sign up form, professional portal.
Well, professional portal is where you would log in once you're signed up.
Oh, once I'm in the cult.
Yeah. The healthy cult.
Sign up form.
But I can also get our staff that manage our influencers to help you get set up.
You have influencers?
Oh, we have a ton.
Ooh. You gotta get influencers now. That's what it's all about. Let me share this. And guess what? You could get an all-inclusive trip to Cancun.
Yep.
Does this lady come with it?
Nope.
You
have to bring your own lady.
Bring your own lady and bring your own straw tote. Okay.
We'll give you one of those.
Make a difference. Make some money. It's easy. This is a cult. No, I'm kidding. All right, awesome. Cool. So we'll see you at your talk on Sunday at 3:20.
Thank you. You're gonna come?
I will come unless I'm doing something more interesting. No, I'm kidding.
She won't be there.
I'm totally kidding. I'll try to unless I forget. Cool. You guys know the website. What's your name again so that people can check you out?
Paul Barattiero.
Paul Barattiero.
It's Italian.
It's Italian. Are you on social media or your company?
Yes. Synergy Science Inc. on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube. Our YouTube channel has some really hilarious videos you should watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Your YouTube channel has hilarious videos?
We make them.
I'm skeptical. YouTube.
Well, hilarious about hydrogen. How hilarious can you get, right?
Yeah, minimally. YouTube, Synergy Science.
Yes. Yeah, here's one.
2.5 subscribers. Not too shabby. Let's see. Let's share your little screen here. This is like a lot to maneuver. Here we go. Guys, subscribe to Synergy Science Inc. on YouTube. Is this one you're proud of, you think, this video?
It's kind of funny.
Kind of funny. Let's see.
Go back to the beginning.
Oops. Tired. I know what got this guy so excited. That guy used to be weak, tired all the time, and riddled with inflammation. Trust me, he needed the help. Especially if he was planning on going on an adventure. That's why I gave him this. Eco Antioxidant Water uses hydrogen gas to transform your health. With a healthier immune system, greater endurance, and more,
is he a midget?
You'll be able to climb to the top of the tallest
God, I didn't
tower
even notice that
and slay your own dragon, like me.
Good for you. Diversity hiring, a nice sort of sepia-toned aesthetic. I like it. Midgets, you always win with a midget. That's a home run no matter what. Awesome. Thanks, Paul.
And the other funny one is the girl.
Okay.
That's funny.
Let's share it again.
I think it's funny. But hey, thanks for interviewing me.
Thank you for reluctantly coming by my table and sitting down. Let's see.
She looks
What's the
right.
other? What's the other one here? Sparkling
down.
water,
go
good.
Down to the purple right there.
Want to know what got?
I've done it with this. I can.
Are you making hydrogen water with my Echo H2 picture again?
Maybe. You know, I have to drink hydrogen water every day.
That's
now
a
that's
picture.
made me smarter.
It's a
I
half
have
a
to learn
gallon
what else.
instead of
Okay.
10 ounces.
I know it's not just my brain it's helping. Look at this. Smarter and stronger.
Aw.
I'm listening. Allow me to demonstrate. Beep, 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 boop, boop. Look, it's so simple. Whoosh. Hydrogen is the smallest, most common element, so it's as natural as water itself. And when you dissolve hydrogen gas into water, you get super water. Now you might be thinking, hydrogen, is drinking that going to make me blow up? But don't worry, the hydrogen used in the Echo H2 is incredibly healthy and safe. I tested on my little
Where did
brother
you
first,
find these
just in
kids
case.
for this commercial?
They're actors.
Okay.
He'll
We
be
hired
fine.
them.
You see, hydrogen acts as a
I don't know if it was
therapeutic
just like somebody's
antioxidant
daughter.
that has been shown to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation.
And you
That
have
means your brain
a girl in
thinks smarter,
science, which
your
is
body
very
works
hip right
harder,
now.
and you're better at fighting off diseases. It even decreases the effects of aging. Just look at me. You'd never guess I'm 10 years old.
Aw.
This stuff isn't make-believe either. But I
That's
love
cute.
make-believe. The benefits of hydrogen water are backed by scientists like me, but older with doctorates and degrees and real lab coats. There's more than 12 years of research and over
Wow, these kid
700
actors are
studies.
good.
So this is part of why Mom got us the Echo hydrogen water machine. This one is a pitcher. There's also one that goes under your sink and gives
How,
you hydrogen water from a faucet.
quickly
It's
do you
perfect
feel the
for people
effects
who want to
of
drink the
drinking
best
this
water
generally?
on the planet all the time,
Minutes.
like me and Mom.
Really, minutes?
And it's not just my mom who loves it. This
Okay.
is what a lady
But it could
named
be.
Robin
It depends on the issue of the person. To be honest with you, if they don't have many issues, they're not going to film much.
Like if they're nearly perfect.
Right, like you, then you might not feel
instead
anything
of
for
my
a
coffee.
while.
I use it for my
water.
protein drink,
Right.
my collagen drink, and to take my vitamins. So I'm definitely drinking more water. Thank you, Synergy Science, for a great
That's
machine.
cool though.
Thanks, Robin. I'd ask who you are, but I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Robin sounds nice, but we'll play it safe.
Looks like it could
So,
also
do
be
you
a
need
fish
Echo
tank.
H2 water in your life? That depends.
It's true.
Do you enjoy wrinkles, disease, and brain fog?
The fish
If you
would do
do,
well.
just continue on as you are. But if
The
you're
fish don't
looking
need
for a
hydrogen.
scientifically backed product to help you fight all those things and more,
There you
click
go.
to start drinking
Wow,
the
this is
healthiest
great.
water on the planet. Check out the entire Echo H2 line from Synergy Science.
Listening to you is really making me thirsty, though, you know.
Is she an actress too?
Click the link to
That's her
learn
mom.
about
That's
hydrogen
her
water.
her real mom.
Mhm.
You know, I used to get casting calls to be like a mom,
Yeah.
and then I would go in and have to read with some like shitty little kid.
Friends
I really,
would walk
I
up
wasn't
to
great
me
at
and just
it,
be like,
and then I
"No,
eventually
the fuck
stopped.
is in your
You're like, I
mouth?"
hate my kid.
I was like, I couldn't get over like the arrogance of these child actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And I also was like, I'm not a mom. Like clearly, I was
Yeah.
like, I was definitely at mom age, but
That's funny.
you know, the point is, Paul,
Yes.
the Eco Go, and you're gonna be speaking on Sunday at
Yes.
3:20,
Yes.
and
Please listen.
we have famous influencers who buy your product.
We have some singers right here from Nashville.
Anybody I would know?
Yeah. I just don't.
Oh, you don't want to name drop?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, there's yeah, we've got actresses that are here too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you've got Lee Allen Baker that's here. She's here, one of the speakers. She
Okay.
endorses our products.
Okay. I'm gonna look out
In
for
that
her.
YouTube channel is one of her videos too.
Ooh. Okay.
But yeah, we'll have we have some famous folks in universities that use our water for their sports teams because you won't
Okay.
have any fatigue.
So at the end of the game, when they win, they go to like dump the water. And they're like, no, not that one, the one without bubbles, or like dump this shitty Gatorade that doesn't do
Right,
anything for
right.
them.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Paul.
Well,
Thanks for
it's a
coming
pleasure.
by. This was
Thank
great.
you. Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to your talk on Sunday.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
Cool,
that.
cool.
And I'll get you one. Sometime I'll bring it back. I got to go to my room.
Okay, no rush.
Okay.
Like no press. Even you can just say that just to say it, and then I'll you know,
then you'll never get it.
I'll
and
never
it'll be
get
okay.
it, and I'll understand because you
But
had to
then
say it
it
for
would
the
make me a
camera.
liar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now maybe I'll just slap a sticker on it or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll
Thanks,
bring you
Paul.
one if you want one.
All
If you'll
right.
use it.
Now it's weird. I will use it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Paul. Toodles. That was Paul and his amazing hydrogen bubbled water. The eighth wonder of the world. You guys in the chat. I was trying to scroll it away because he's like looking at the chat and you're all calling him creepy. Sometimes really, Frank, you thought you didn't like him? What did you guys think? You guys, wow. Okay. I didn't think it was, hey, if I could be an influencer for hydrogen bubbled water, I'm down. I have 2 sponsors right now. I could use more. I don't have pepper spray under the table. Yeah. 0 eye contact. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, we had talked about you know what I mean? I wasn't going to go over the same old points. I feel like we did a good, I don't even know how long he was on for. I've been going an hour and 10 minutes. I missed lunch. I think they packed it away. Fuck. I'm so hungry. I'm going to go scrape some stuff out of the bins in the next room. Okay. I have fruit from breakfast here that I didn't finish. You guys feel like you didn't want to leave? Also, there's no funny people here. 0. There's no other comedians. There's no even funny speakers. Everyone here is pretty business oriented and the health people, so and people here some people here probably came here because they have cancer and they're looking for help. Grab food and come back. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I will have to sign out of this stream though, unless you guys want to just look at a beige wall, which I doubt you want to do. You liked him for a split second, John B. Then what happened? Yeah, I did not. Here, this is my point. I do not like that we don't do 20% off. I thought that was you got to understand the people want 20%. They expect 20%, especially my podcast listeners. They expect 20% off. And I don't think it's asking a lot. If your product's $1,000, it's you're still going to make most of those dollars. What do I know? I don't sell hydrogen bubbles for a living. Just go fast. But you guys, can I just do a doo-doo, a retooling? Okay. What are you guys going to watch if I don't? Okay. Stay right here. I'll be right back. I'm just going to see if there's food. And it's almost 2. They probably packed it away. All right. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Jesus Christ.
Censorship massively, but
What I did was I saw my and I saw these data, and the data that goes into Thompson was covered up in CDC data back in the early 2000s. Cover up there. Glasses, Skanks, God, people of color, Americans got the can but we're 3 years old. It was recommended to put on the schedule. So, but they saw it. But they didn't see it. And so they didn't right after they showed and so instead of asking wow, you know, you would think all they would do is not the vaccine until they're 3 years old. That's the first thing as a good community take. You know, public health is a job to protect that part of the population. But they have wages to do that. I agree. Think about it. Every word I say, so emergency use, you know, therefore you have no liability, and you don't need consent, and you don't need anything else. But it's not an emergency. Because SARS-CoV-2, but even if it's that virus that was released from China, who killed it? Because the fact of the matter is, 99.97% were healthy reasons. So what the science says, oh, they created a pandemic with a PCR method of testing that has nothing to do with the presence of an infectious virus. So they created a test. Sure. And so you create antibodies. It's like you turn up the radio on a radio station to try and get the next one. And you can't quite hear the words of the announcers, so you keep turning it up and up and up to get those extra. So you almost think it was around that, but it actually was on a hundred. Because very little, and so this is what we do with that PCR test, which was again very diagnostic. Not at all. Gold standard for isolation of viruses, isolation and association. And that takes a long time. So by the end of, by 2014, when it's reached that virus was on to the freedom of information, and finally William Thompson advanced that the CDC and everybody involved had a little database and burned the data that showed that blacks were more susceptible to polio. And that really as and that's so 2019, so that was August 31st, 2014. It had no. So I thought when I saw William Thompson's note, and in his hand, it said, "What are we going to do about the problem?" You know what I did? I got out my email and said, I wrote down an NCI application where in 1992, when I led the Lifetime I didn't we were looking at live black women what biomarkers, how could we take to see why they got aggressive. And we had that part of your immune system that was an RNA cell. So I simply looked in my own email file, but and I was scientist and I changed and I wanted to copy it. That's what I And in So the first book is good. The second book was called Punchline, which is intrepid section about retroviruses. It's not a pleasant time. No, the real Dr. Any others other than playing. There are several websites that have been up there for years to play Dr. G, and they made fake Twitter accounts with Zach Borges, you know, they're making a lot of shows as they're using it to say and a couple of voices, and somebody does something like this, is kind of and then they get it up, and this is how they spin the narrative to say, the real account is the real document, and my email is Dr. DRG, and where they can get all of our books that are the Great Awakening books. It was just put together by some friends. Now all three are books. And probably the fourth book, our third book is the most and that's called the Basic Explanations. And so they have that out there maybe or not.
I'm gonna get some news. Robert got down.
During 1918, so and the influenza that actually was driven by a and and that's how you play it. The other one, another one is L-system. So what we do, they can't have any systems. So you can't supplement the health and you can only put it in the so you can only place or anything else that you can sell institutes that not only use that treatment. Nobody's sick. Does anybody test you for HPV, HIV, HHV 5, 6, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1? Any of them? No, no. It's in respiration. And HIV doesn't cause it. And so I was told yeah, and they just want to kill everybody because they can't and the liability is big I just sent you my 1986. So all the weird stuff and cancer. We just make the isolation of the scientists. Oh, so I'm going to do it in 29, on October 20,000 shot when our paper came out. It came out. It did not look at the scientists and public themselves up. There wasn't one. How many diseases and how many diseases have been exploded because
Okay. Wow, I can't believe you guys are still here. All right, well, a lot of you left. Understandably. I can't just sit here and pretend that people are going to sit and watch a blank wall for 10 minutes. Okay, I'm sorry. What did I miss? Turns out they were throwing the food away, and I had to run into the kitchen and beg several of the hotel employees to make me a plate quickly before they threw it all away. So that's where I've been, and I wolfed some down because I was about to pass out. So I did wolf down some, but it was so nice. The lady put a little plate together for me. So rice, chicken, a pasta thing. Oh, God, I'm getting it all over the tablecloth. Fuck. Okay. Hi, guys. What is this? Uncle Bones coming in with $50. Thank you so much, buddy. TikTok, tick. Only for you, Chrissy. We would wait here. Is lunch money. Also, NAC is an amino acid I take. Helps my lungs. Can't believe he did not know. Yeah, I think he was just like hooked on his bubbles. You know, some people just live their life in a hydrogen bubble. He's doing another interview across the thing. Do you guys want to do the cool kids are still here? Yeah, I've heard a lot about NAC, but I'm having a hard time looking for somewhere to buy it. A mom made me some food. Yeah, there was definitely a mom in the back, and I was like begging her. I was like, I'm so hungry. I'm so sorry. Like, please, can you like not throw out all of it? And she's like, I got you, baby. All right, I'm sorry I lost viewers. It's okay. This has been going for an hour and a half. Do you guys want to see a panoramic view of the media room? Would that be fun? Okay. Well, shit. Maybe I can do this. Those are the Christian people. There is more people. That is the entrance. That is my friend from earlier. So yeah, not like, oh, there's my cool banner. Look at this. Look at this banner. Cool, right? We're going to twist it around again. And that's the room. Now you guys have seen it all. Yeah, I thought it would be like every table taken, but that's okay. The people that are here, and also there's a ton of media also downstairs. Like I think I'm in the small potatoes room, which is fine. You have to start somewhere. Any potatoes are good right now. Yeah, and also I think more people might be coming to set up. This is still the first day of this thing. All right, stop shitting on the media room. Okay. Okay, guys. So, in review, I also found this notepad and swiped it. Oh, you can't see it. Look at it. It's got the little stationery. So now I have a notepad. That's a new development. I've sort of taken over like two tables. Okay. In review, I am here at the Truth About Cancer Live convention in Nashville, Tennessee at the Gaylord Opryland Convention Center. It's fucking huge. It's gorgeous. I'm sharing a room with my buddy Miriam Heinen, who you may know from previous podcasts. She's sort of romantically entangled with Zach Voorhees, who I have also had on the podcast, and he is a speaker at this event. I think that may have been the main reason why she wanted to come, but that's fine. She's also like a natural health person. She's in this world. And I was like, hey, and she was like upset that she wasn't invited to speak. I was like, girl, if this is your people, if this is your shit, come anyway, like come stay in my room. And then they had like, I think a little breakup, her and Zach. I don't know if she's talking about it. Well, I guess you heard it here first. I'm not meaning to like stir up drama. This is just what's going on. So I was like, all right, if you guys are like on the outs, whatever, and you really still want to go to this conference, like come work my booth, be my booth bitch, stay in my room. So that's what's happening. And as you can see, she's not here. It's okay. She's running around. I don't know that there's anything really much for her to do other than set up, which I did at 8:30 this morning. That's fine. And I also did set up this banner yesterday when I got off the plane. It's fine. She landed at like midnight last night. She had a long flight. She got thrown off her first flight because she had an altercation with somebody at the airline. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened exactly, but she was thrown off of her first flight. But it's fine. She got here. Everything's fine. I was going to say, she could help me like round up some people to interview. But I don't know that that's the case because they're sending people up here. They're sending speakers up here, like you just saw before with Paul and his hydrogen bubbles and that other guy, Casey. So people are coming up here and I'm getting some content. And I'm going to be live streaming. There's a couple big guests at this conference. I don't know if you know, but there are some big guests. Eric Trump is speaking tomorrow, day 2, Saturday at 6:00. So I'm going to live stream that. Also, there's so many cool like censored doctors that are here too. Like Dr. Terry. Wait, no. Tenpenny. What's her first name? She's cool. Roger Stone is speaking on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday at 9:20 a.m. Gotta wake up early. I'm going to live stream that. I'm going to live stream Karyn Turk. And she is speaking, I don't know, am I retarded or is it just the schedule? She is speaking at 10:10 a.m. on Sunday as well. So it'll be like Roger and Karyn on Sunday. And then tomorrow is Eric Trump. Gonna live stream these. So tune in. It's gonna be fun. There's a mix and mingle tonight, by the way, which I received because I know the right people. I received a mix and mingle golden ticket. This is my VIP pass to the mix and mingle, which is tonight, starting at 7:30 to 10 in the lobby. In the lobby, I feel like anybody can go to that. It's a specific lobby. You guys won't show up. You're at home. So I'm just keeping that back there. By the way, name tag doesn't have my name on it. It just says VIP Media. Hi, my name's VIP Media. So it'll be fun. I may pop into the mix and mingle. But I also have to do Friday Night Tights later tonight. So I don't know. If Eric Trump's going to be there, I'll go. Other than that, I don't want to be cornered by Paul and his hydrogen bubbles. You know what I mean? Okay. Dr. Tenpenny. Yeah, she is good. Tenpenny is the shit. I did eat bones. I literally, you didn't see because it was unladylike, but I had to wolf down about half of this. There was like, I really like how she threw it together. My Nashville mom, because the bottom is all chicken. On top of it's literally everything that they had out. She just slapped on layers of food. So the bottom is all chicken. I only ate the top layer, which was like lasagna. And then there's like mushroom risotto to the side, which I also wolfed down. And then there's like grilled vegetables, roasted vegetables, like parsnips and carrots and cauliflower. And I wolfed those down too. So I've eaten the first layer. I now have the second layer of food, which you can kind of see. The steam is sort of rising up. That's how you know it was still hot. I think I'm going to maybe put that in my fridge and eat it when things get weird later. I don't have pepper spray. I didn't bring it on this trip. I didn't want it to get confiscated by the fucking airline people. Yes, mushroom risotto. You heard me. Hydrogen bubble guy. Hydrogen bubble guy is a future Spider-Man villain. I don't disagree. He's the only, I did meet a sort of, I don't know what his name was, but I saw him yesterday when I was in sweatpants and I was setting up my banner. And then I saw him today when I was like dressed up, showered in a dress or whatever. And he was like, oh, wow, you look great. And I was like, okay. I just said that like 3 times. He's a cameraman for something, America's Voice or something. They're downstairs. Not creepy, just like, there's not a lot of cute girls at this thing. They are, but they're speakers and they're like famous. I'm the only one. Hi, Miriam. You want to come sit and talk about your day? Oh, hi, Mike.
He is the man behind Out of the Shadows.
Of course, the Mike.
I'm so sorry. If you'd like to have a seat.
Just quick, no big deal. We're just gonna say hello.
I'm gonna go on stage here in about 20 minutes.
Oh, we'll just do a quickie. Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you. You produced or wrote Out of Shadows?
I created it and directed
Created it. Man, thank you so much. I mean, like, I can't say enough. Out of Shadows was like the first. It was that, and what was the other? There was another series. Fall Cabal. What do you think about? You say that and smirk. Did you?
Well, I liked it. I thought it was great. I just kind of towards the end, some of it got a little
squirrely. It did get out there, and you know what? It's the part that gets out there that I feel like can sometimes give a bad name to like a lot of the other content. But
that's normal. They do it to discredit you or to make you sound like you're crazy or you're a conspiracy theorist or whatever.
And for those of you watching who haven't heard of Out of Shadows, just you want to briefly explain who you are and
so Out of Shadows was a film we released on Good Friday last year. It was released on 4/10/20. And it went completely viral. And it went viral on TikTok.
It was on YouTube. That's where I watched it. Yeah.
And then within 4 months, we received, because it was copied and pasted. I mean, it was shared everywhere.
Yeah.
It had over, our numbers we saw were like almost over 100 million in 4 months.
Wow.
And then I kind of lost track because I was like, it's out there. And it got translated into 26 different languages all over the world. And we gave it away for free because the truth should be free. I mean, if you're telling people the truth or you're trying to tell the truth, you can't charge them for that. If I'm making entertainment, or if I'm making a film or something to entertain you or make you laugh or tell a story, that's okay. You can charge for that. But when you're trying to tell people about something that's so crazy that they're not going to believe most of it anyway, you have to give it away. Mm-hmm. And God bless this thing. Like, God blessed Out of Shadows in a way that I've never imagined. And that film served a lot of purposes to bring truth to this world and to have an impact that, frankly, none of us expected.
And if you want to briefly describe what it's about for people who haven't seen it, in a way that's maybe YouTube friendly, but again, I don't want to censor you, so whatever.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get kicked off for having me on there.
I'll just say that you're a different Mike.
Yeah, I'm Mike Smith, number 10.
Yeah, Mike Smith is such a common name. There's probably
an
thousands
alias.
of Mike Smiths.
It could be an alias.
Yeah.
Right. So, so Out of Shadows was a film. It was kind of a little bit of a story about my journey and how I was not a Christian.
You were a stunt double.
Well, I started in my early part of my career. I was a stuntman, and then I became a fight coordinator, and then I became a stunt coordinator. Then I became a second unit director. Then I became a writer, and then I became a director. So I worked my way up. It's like I'm in SAG, I'm in Screen Actors Guild, and I'm in the Directors Guild. I was in the Writers Guild for a while, and I'm not currently. And I was a member. I am still a member of the Academy, even though I'm about to resign.
That's a piece out.
Yeah, I don't really see any reason to serve. I mean, I worked my whole life to become a member of the Academy. It was a big goal.
Yeah.
But now I see what they're doing, and I don't really want to be a part of that. Like,
some of these people they give Emmys to.
Well, and it was the rule changes that they're putting out. And
the mandatory diversity requirements and all that.
And I'm like, look, I'm a filmmaker. I'm all about diversification. I'm all about giving people a fair chance, but I'm also about letting the most qualified people that are the best at what they do shine, and don't limit them because of race or religion or whatever. You should let people be artists. Artists should be able to create.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So Out of Shadows is, you can't find it. I mean, you can kind of find mirrored images or mirrored copies on different places, but the one place that you can find it, if you still want to watch it, it's still free. It's at outofshadows.org.
Ooh, okay.
And so if you can't share that with Twitter, you can't share that on Facebook, you can't share that on Instagram, so don't even try. If you want to get creative, just go Out of Shadows and write .dot org, and then you might be able to share it. But you're not going to be able to share it.
And that is because you expose certain truths about Hollywood.
I don't know why that is, but it's because they didn't. I mean, if they didn't like what I was doing, they obviously didn't want people to hear it. And I understand, but I also understand that, look, people, when they hear the truth, they know it. And I mean, look, I don't have any reason. I gave the movie away for free. I spent all my own money to make it. I spent 2 years making it behind the scenes. I have no agenda other than the fact that I became a Christian. And when I became a Christian, I knew in my heart that I believe these people do evil, and I don't want to be a part of it. And so if I'm really a Christian and I believe in my heart that they hurt children and they traffic children and they do bad things, then I don't want to be a part of that. I don't care how cool the world thinks it is. I'm going to answer to God one day, and I want him to be proud of me. I don't want him to be like, hey, dude, I showed you all this stuff and you didn't do anything about it. You just kept making the money and kept your career going.
Mm-hmm.
It's not how I roll.
How many would you say, like, people who still work in Hollywood? I mean, it's like actors, it's like, all right, they fall in and out of favor. But on the production side, how many do you feel like are still working and, in a sense, maybe feel trapped, or they feel like, well, I'm just going through the motions. I got to support my family.
A lot of people are trapped because the system itself is I mean, look, if you go and make $250,000 in LA, that's like making $50,000 a year anywhere else in the world. Like, it's expensive to live in LA, and people get in the system. Look, there's a lot. I'll tell you this. There's way more good people in Hollywood than there are bad.
Oh, well, that's good. That's encouraging.
The crews are awesome.
Yeah.
And when I'm talking about the people that I normally worked with, the below the line people, and anybody in the industry will understand what that means. It's usually the executives and not all of them are bad. You have to understand to implement agendas or to put in narratives in story, it comes from the top and it's filtered down through the system. So a lot of the people that work in Hollywood have no idea what they're even involved in. I mean, here's the thing. How do you convince a population it's like this. If you study Sun Tzu's Art of War, and if you know your enemy, you can defeat your enemy. But if you don't know your enemy, you're never going to defeat your enemy. And the problem is 90% of this world doesn't even know they're in a fight, and they don't even believe in it. First of all, most of the world are not Christians, and they don't believe that Jesus is real, and they don't believe that Satan's real. So how do you tell someone you're in a battle between good and evil, whether you believe in how to, I mean, I'm not talking about religion. I'm just talking about good and evil. Like evil is Satan and Jesus is good, right? If you want to do it like that. Well, here's the deal. Most people aren't Christians. So most people don't engage from that perspective. So, but to win a fight, to win a real fight, you have to understand who you're fighting. And this is Ecclesiastes 1:9. There is nothing new under the sun. The Babylonians, the Egyptians, all message the people through their, politicians, their sports figures, their that was how the messaging went out to the people. It was no different. They just didn't have a computer. They didn't have a telephone.
They didn't have TikTok.
They didn't have TikTok. So these people didn't understand. They were influenced by the leadership, and so that's why, in order to actually make a conscious decision to know what to believe, you have to understand you're being attacked. And most people don't even think they're being attacked. They just think, oh, that's just cool. That's just the way society's going.
Right.
They don't ever step back and go, why are they showing us this? They have so many choices.
Why is cuties a thing?
Here's the point. Okay, cuties is a great example. In what world, how do you justify? I mean, I don't care how you can't spin that in any way that makes that okay.
Yeah.
Unless you're not right. I mean,
they'll protest Dave Chappelle's
I find it completely disgusting that people would do that. And here's the thing. Who approved that? Because that came from up top. Someone at Netflix.
Oh, whoever wrote it was like a black woman, or it's diverse. It was justified because the person who wrote it was at Sundance. The woman was like black or French or whatever, and that's how they justified it.
Well, I mean, look, Hollywood can justify anything. I mean, look at most of Hollywood. Well, we hate violence. Really?
Alec Baldwin just shot somebody.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear I'm going to find out what the real story is on that, because I just need to make.
Yeah. What do you think?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't even know. I mean, it sounds kind of bizarre that the one guy who's the most anti-gun guy in the world shoots somebody on a set.
It does.
That doesn't.
It seems like you'd be like.
Well, and here's the thing: as a stunt coordinator, there are so many fail-safes that should protocols. First of all, bullets aren't allowed on sets. So if there was a bullet, we don't know if there was a bullet. It could have been something lodged in the gun. It could have been a malfunction. We don't know. So I'm not going to speculate on that.
Right.
But so the first AD, his responsibility is safety for the set. The prop master hires the weapons handler. The weapon handler clears the gun, checks the gun with the light, hands it to the actor, and the actor utilizes it in the scene. I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened, but I can tell you there are a lot of fail-safes that have to be followed in order to use guns on a set. So something is off with this. I don't know what it is.
Interesting.
But I don't even know who is involved, to be honest with you. I just
could it be like a gun control false flag or something?
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea.
They're still going to use it in movies, even if it's part of that agenda.
They'll tell you, oh, we hate guns, and then they'll go do Expendables, and they'll be shooting up everybody.
Right.
So do you hate guns?
Yeah.
Why are you? If you hate guns so much, why are you making violent movies?
Which they're never going to stop making.
That's right.
I know you have to go talk at your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Take my card. I would love to do another interview with you, over the internet, if you have time.
Yeah, I'm around. I mean, I've been very busy. I don't do a lot of events, and I don't do a lot of podcasts, but
okay.
But I mean, as I'm rolling this out, this thing is I've been working on. This is big.
You're working on a new thing?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm working on a new thing. I've been working on a new film for about 7 months.
Cool.
And I've been working on a solution to our censorship issue, and I will be announcing that when I walk on stage today.
In a few minutes.
In about 20 minutes.
Oh my God. You guys are missing out. But I'm glad.
Well, here's the thing. You're not going to see it on the live stream because the live stream's down and it's been attacked. So what I'm going to talk about
man.
only justifies why we need it even more.
That's so funny. I was going to try to live stream, tomorrow, and
You can, but
it might go down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, hey,
I'll still
nice,
try.
nice.
Yeah,
What's
Chrissie, so nice to meet you. I really loved your film. I'm like a little starstruck right now. That's really cool.
I'm just a normal dude.
You are. You're so normal. You're
just
too
made
normal.
I made a choice to serve God versus myself. That's it.
And that comes through very clearly in the film and with talking with you. So I'm gonna shut this off so I can go hear you drop your news.
Amen.
Thanks. Good to see you. Wow, guys, I was about to shut this down, and we got one last guest. How exciting! Oh my god, that was really cool. I'm like freaking out right now. I'm legit freaking out. I saw your comments chat. I was looking at you. I was watching you say, "Oh, Chrissie likes this guy." No, it's not about that. It's like I am a huge fucking fan. Out of Shadows changed my fucking life. Like it was pivotal to my red pilling. Like when the pandemic first happened, Brent can tell you, it's like we watched that. We watched Fall Cabal. It blew our minds. It just cracked open everything. And he's such a cool guy, and he's just chill. Wow. I wonder what he's working on a new project, clearly a new, I don't know if it's a documentary or just an anti-censorship idea. That's interesting. I'm still going to live stream tomorrow. I'm going to still live stream the speakers, and I'll see if I have shitty service or they try to shut it down. Not surprising, but I will still try. Wow, guys, that was cool. Maybe I'll clip that into a little thing later. I'm just like rubbing down the goosebumps. I literally was talking about the lasagna that I wolfed down, and then he just came along. Props to Miriam for finding him. All right, you know what? She can stay. She can stay in my room. She proved her worth. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about how you brought Mike over. All right. She thought I was talking shit about. All right, guys. That was fun. That was a good get. Where did you find him? She just found him.
I've been in his house.
You just are friends him. Oh shit. Wow. You know everybody, Miriam. She's connected. That was sweet. That was awesome. I was like, she's not listening. I was shitting my pants a little bit. I don't know if you guys could tell. Yeah, come sit. This is perfect. Oh, you guys, this is perfect. Miriam Heinen. I'm probably still saying your name wrong after all this time.
No, you're actually saying it right. I'm sorry if I smell.
No, I smell. My natural deodorant wore off like 4 hours ago. Okay, so talk about this is exciting because me and Miriam have never met.
Right.
We've just done podcasts together, and so your plane arrived really late last night at midnight. Do you want to talk about why your flights were delayed, or you had a little bit of a travel snafu?
So I was kicked off the airplane.
How was that?
I wish that I could say that it was over the Rona, but I know better not to defy the gods of the friendly skies with, about the face diapers. It was because I dared to speak back to a Shaniqua.
Oh,
I don't even care if that's well, it was basically she interrupted me, the stewardess, over a blazer, and I said, no,
like
that's
somebody else's blazer was in the chair and you were like moving it.
I switched seats with someone, and there was a blazer in the seat. I asked the gentleman, does this blazer belong to you? And he said no. So the stewardess comes to me and I said, I'm saving this Boss expensive blazer.
Oh, Hugo Boss. Those are expensive.
And she interrupted me. She goes, I was probably the person whose seat it was. And I said, no, because, and then.
Do you think she thought that you were trying to steal the blazer?
No.
Okay.
She's like, no, you ain't.
Okay. So she just
didn't like that I dared to speak back.
Okay.
And so what I learned on my second round is that they're banning people for all sorts of reasons. And of course, the airlines will be sharing data in this great.
So if you get kicked off of one airline, you think other airlines will know about it?
Yeah, and she said you will never be able to fly again in your life.
She's
not this woman. No.
Okay.
When I returned, I cracked a joke to break the ice. I said, I've been a bad girl, and I was told to have a talk with people. And she said, if I were you, I would go to the back of the plane, which is what they put me in, literally the back furthest of the bus, until someone took pity and moved me up. And she said, wear your face mask. Look, like, don't speak to anyone, because I'm letting you know that they're going to start sharing information. And if you get banned from one airline, you will get banned
and you'll just have to fly Spirit from now on.
Yeah.
They can't touch Spirit. It's too
well,
trash.
Well, in regards to like Southwest, I called Southwest Airlines and I have them on camera saying that it had nothing to do with the unvaccinated vermin. It had to
we
do...
talked about this on the Rockfin episode,
Right.
which you guys should go and listen to. But that was really cool because you had the recording of you on the phone with them, and you were trying to get them to admit that it was due to the unvaccinated protest, but they wouldn't budge. They had their talking points.
So I'm grateful to meet Chrissie in person.
This was so great. And we're sharing a room. So it was like, not only are we meeting for the first time ever, but then we get to sleep 10 feet away from each other.
Right.
So, and I was just hoping that the vibe in my room was going to be okay to Miriam. You know what I mean? Because I know you're wearing like an electromagnetic force field around your neck. And I was like,
you could feel it.
I wanted to make sure my vibe was okay with hers. And
no, but you're doing me a favor. You're hosting me. So I'm super grateful. And I want, because I had a bad day yesterday, not to carry over. I'm also PMSing.
Same. I'm literally about to get my period any second now.
Too.
It's probably here. It's probably in the chair. It's fine.
So Chrissie was like, have you heard about Truth About Cancer? And this is my...
have I heard of it? Girl,
this is my community for the past 12 years. And the people that I want to stand by, people who believe in empowering you about your immune system, not making you think that you don't have one anymore. Yeah. And so there's a lot of great people. Wait, let's try to get Dr. Judy eventually.
Okay. I was gonna say, is she here right now? Because I can't handle another being starstruck. I missed this super chat from Leo. I just want to mention it before it scrolls away forever. Bad cancer joke. Most men in my family are bald by 30. So an uncle lost weight for a cancer run. Many people said, it's so brave of you running with cancer. He just accepted the attention instead of correcting them. Nice women hugs. That makes not a lot of sense, but thank you so much for the $50. Sometimes people send the first draft of a super chat when really they should edit it. But thank you so much. So me and Miriam, we're roommates now, and the vibe is okay. And she found freaking Mike Smith from Out of Shadows and pulled him up for a freaking interview. And he doesn't do interviews, but he did this one.
Yay!
So he's gonna go speak.
You know,
soon.
the irony is 20 years ago. He did the movie Equilibrium.
That was the other movie he did that you guys were asking about.
Was at his house. He invited my boyfriend who worked at the time. And so I was in his home. And then here we are. Zach and I were in Costa Rica when Out of Shadows came out and watched it. And I was like, I think I know that guy. And so this is the first time that I reminded him.
Wow.
Because it was so
because he's very not he looks very like a regular dude, and Out of Shadows was that was huge a year ago, so I just feel this crowd is gonna recognize him, but
he's a stunt. He was in a stunt, so I met him.
I should have had him do a stunt or something.
Does he still do stunts?
I'm gonna be like, can you backflip off this table, please? Can you still do some things? But maybe we should wrap this up and go listen to him speak, because he said he was teasing it. He said, I have a bomb to drop on this community about his new documentary or whatever. Anyway, guys, look, we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, and I know a good 20 minutes of that was when I left to go get food, but it was worth it, wasn't it? You missed the food?
I missed the food.
Oh, shit.
But I'm food nuts. They may not.
They might still have. I think they threw it out, but we can go check. Let's go check. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. I will be live streaming again, possibly. If I don't, you'll see me on Friday Night Tights. If I do, I'll be walking around here, and then for sure we'll be back tomorrow with more people from the Truth About Cancer live in Nashville, Tennessee. This is the Chrissie Mayr Media Table. All right, signing out. Bye.